Sunday afternoon baseball is next. And good afternoon, everybody. We'd like to welcome you into the live broadcast here in San Antonio, Texas. And now, here is the star of the show, the one, the only, Johnny Baker. Well, thank you, Bob, and we'd like to welcome you into Nelson Wolff Stadium, as it is today's broadcast of our 6-game series against the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles. Well, one more fireworks show this homestand, and so far it will be it after this one. San Antonio heads on the road for one more week as we get ready to conclude the first half there in Midland, Texas, taking on the Midland Rockhounds. Well, anyway, gotta say, I hope everybody has had a nice and awesome 4th of July. It was a fun night last night. And boy, Fiesta, Texas really had the fireworks show going right off of 1604 and IH-10 West, which that was pretty good, Bob. We went after the game, we watched it, and boy, it was good. Yeah, I gotta say, Johnny, we sat in your car and we literally watched it, and it was a pretty good one if you ask me, and I gotta agree. Well, anyway, today the final game between these two ball clubs for now. So far, again, the second half, these two teams will meet up at least 12 more times in the second half. But not here in San Antonio. They'll meet up in Amarillo to take on each other. But anyway, pretty good on that. Well, anyway, go online now at samissions.com. Purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also follow us all season long with the first pitch app from minor league baseball. Or actually, scratch that. Go to Bally Live. Purchase and print those tickets. And don't forget, watch us all season long with the free app known as Bally Live. And that way, don't pay anything. It is absolutely free. Well, anyway, I gotta say, it's gonna be a pretty good day today. We got partly cloudy skies, temperature a smack dab at 104 degrees today. And boy, it is hot. You know, we came into the ballpark and we come up the escalator stairs to go into the building. And I got to say, whoa, it is hot out here. Yeah, I got to say there, Johnny, it's really warm. And hopefully everybody is taking precautions as to getting in and staying hydrated and staying in the shade. But as we get into the latter part of the evening, it will get a little cool, but not too cool. Well, that is for sure. Well, anyway, we do have a final score there in Northwest Arkansas. Corpus Christi took the final game, their 6-game series final score. Corpus Christi 5, Northwest Arkansas 2. Which that was a really good game there at Riverboat Field against the Naturals. Well, anyway, everybody else about set to go as, you know, everybody getting ready for the top of the first there in Wichita, Springfield, here in San Antonio and Frisco. And so far, pretty good. Well, anyway, we do have post-game fireworks after this game tonight. So far, stick around after the ball game and catch this end of the final game and the first half here at San Antonio. And so far, don't forget, we are back on Friday, July 17th through the 19th. It will be our last 3-game series meetup against the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. And then we'll have the visiting Frisco Rough Riders in town right after that. So make sure you come back to the Wolf. Join us for the second half. And so far, that will start the 9-game homestand between Corpus Christi and the Frisco Rough Riders. And then it's off to Amarillo. We head for a 6-game series. Then we are back to take on the visiting Springfield Cardinals. And then we'll head to Frisco for that 6 and turn around and go back to San Antonio to take on 6 against Northwest Arkansas. We hit on the road to Springfield right after that. And it's back home to take on the Midland Rockhounds right after. And then we'll close off the second half and the regular season all together in Amarillo on September 18th, it looks. But we'll go ahead and see what date that would be. And it will be the final Sunday. Oh, never mind. It will be the 13th. I do rephrase that. It'll be the 13th, which that will be a Sunday afternoon at 1:05. Don't forget the final 4 ball clubs will get into the Texas League playoff rounds. So make sure you tune in to our broadcast on those when they drop. And so far, you are good to go. Well, anyway, we're just about set to go for the top half of the first inning for Amarillo this afternoon. The final game of our 6-game series here in San Antonio. Well, it sounds like we're having a little bit of an internet issue with the sound, but we'll be right back on this one. All right, so we're just about ready to take it downstairs now as we present the broadcast here today. And so far, going to be a pretty good game as we get ready. One last time, we'll have the San Antonio Missions take the field this first half. And so far, our final home game of this first half coming up right after the commercial messages. This one brought to you apart by West Creek Trail Rods. Our starter today, Jagger Haynes, a left-hander, is on the mound for San Antonio. And the four-seam, a slider, a changeup coming in the mix of his scouting report. And so far, going to be pretty good. Rockhounds lead it 2-0 against Frisco Rough Riders. Bottom of the first inning there at Statesman's Park. Here is center fielder Drew Jones as he'll lead it off for the Sod Poodles. And 3 magic words. Let's play ball. The first pitch in for a cold strike. And we are underway here this evening. Uh-oh.